You are affecting every single person you come into contact with, and every single decision that you're making has some sort of an impact on the world. It just matters that you then become conscious of it and then make positive decisions and spread positive vibes. You see me rolling, they hate it.
They see me rolling, they hate it.
Oh my god! Hey guys! Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're already subscribed. First of all, let's just address the elephant in the room. Or I guess my hair can't really be an elephant, but my hair looks a little cray-cray. I feel like I look like a certain kind of candy that is really popular in Norway. I don't know if it's popular other places in the world, but it's like, looks like this.
I take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead.
I literally feel like I'm a walking candy and like a walking joke, and I kind of like it. When my dad saw me, he's like, yeah, we really gotta get you that psychiatrist, don't we? Anyways, hi guys! I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you're new to my channel, I just want to let you know what is going on this channel. I do makeup and beauty videos, as well as self-improvement videos and pole dancing videos, so if that's something that tickles your fancy, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Sorry, I got distracted. I need to get my own place. I need to become an adult. Yeah. So I just want to give a really quick disclaimer. When you have no sex life.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
I just want to give a really quick disclaimer that I actually am not that prepared for this video. Posting 2 times a week is way more work than you would think it is. Now, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, I'm just being real with you guys. I want to be upfront about that. However, I'm really dedicated to sticking to my schedule, which is Monday and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Norway time. So put that on your calendar, because I post those days. I still am really excited for today's video though, and the topic of today, because it's a topic that I think is really important to think about and reflect upon and realize. I'm also really excited because I got rhinestones that I'm gonna play with. Anyways, I'm just gonna get right into the video, stop babbling. Today's topic is the impact of the individual, or power of the individual, just kind of reflecting upon, you know, what kind of power do we as a single human being on this planet have on other human beings, and potentially like the earth on, you know, on this planet, the earth on this planet. And the reason I want to talk about this is really because I see this prevailing attitude, or this notion that people are like, oh, you're not gonna make a difference. Like, people who are like, want to change things in the world are like, oh, do you think you as an individual are just gonna change the world? Like, it's kind of looked upon as like, oh, you're thinking too big, or like you're unrealistic. And I don't know, people just tend to have this pessimistic attitude with regards to what kind of position we have with regards to how we can impact the world. And I just want to kind of try to change your mind on that, because I think it's such a toxic attitude to have with regards to one's own growth and the responsibility we all have to be good and do good in the world. A particular instance or example of this kind of attitude is within, for example, environmentalism or veganism. People in that instance specifically often say, oh, well, you're just one person, you're not gonna like change the world because you're not eating meat, or like that's a whole other topic though, because that's like supply and demand. I mean, it is a whole other topic, but it is also related. I just wanted to give an example of this kind of attitude that people have. And like I said, I don't know if I said it, but environmentalism, which veganism is connected to obviously, but you see this in those situations, and also in situations where people want to change the world, or like, you know, maybe make an impact politically or something. I don't know, just in anything people do. It's like, oh, you think you're gonna change the world? Like, haha. People kind of laugh at people for taking responsibility over how they act and impact people. I don't know. So basically what this all boils down to is that I feel like there's this prevailing Basically what this all boils down to is that there's this prevailing notion of you're insignificant, you can't really change anything, or like you're not gonna have an impact on the world, like you're basically delusional for thinking you're gonna change anything or like have an impact, a positive impact on the world. And it's just so sad. It's so sad. And I think that, like I'm gonna get to later, I think that it's almost comfortable to think that I'm not gonna be able to make a change, because then you can just act however you want. It kind of gets rid of responsibility in a way. If you're not gonna change things, or you don't have a huge impact on people, you're not responsible to act a certain way, if that makes sense. And now, I just want to give another disclaimer. This video might be full of disclaimers. I am known to say that we're all kind of insignificant, you know, we're all gonna die at the end of the day. That's kind of a different thing that I'm talking about. That's more like reflecting upon our place in the universe and the fact that like in the grand scheme of things, like of the universe, we're really insignificant. This is more talking about an earthly level, like the impact we can have on other people in life and societies as a whole. Just wanted to give that disclaimer before anyone comes on here and it's like, but you said blah blah blah. I'm gonna do a fun look today. It's gonna be fun, guys. So much fun. So, Ori-san! I was gonna try to like just like but it like literally ripped it off. Anywho, okay, I need to give another disclaimer because I am gonna talk about some ideas by a certain individual that is under a lot of scrutiny and controversy for good reason with regards to like transgenderism and all that stuff. And I'm gonna talk about Jordan Peterson and some of his ideas or his idea surrounding the topic I'm talking about. And I want to give this disclaimer because one of the things we learn in philosophy is that you can disagree with certain ideas of a person or like opinions people have, but still like other opinions. Like you shouldn't shut yourself off to other ideas of a person because this person has an idea that you don't agree with. Oh my god, fuck my eyes. Don't fuck my eyes, guys. That would be a little weird. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there that like just because I'm talking about certain ideas from him doesn't mean I support some of his other ideas. So, and I think it's an important lesson for people to realize that you can agree with some aspects of someone's ideas and then, yeah, anyways. But moving on, this is gonna be, fuck. How am I supposed to do this? Huh? These, okay. If you're new here, oh, by the way, I've already done my base, first of all, and all the products will be in the description. Also, I'm not an expert at makeup, so don't ever, like, think I am. I'm just having fun with makeup. I was gonna say, I really like Jordan Peterson's idea of the power of the individual, and when he talks about, like, responsibility and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna see if I find the video where he talks about it. If I do, I will put a clip in here. I might also not, so we'll see. He talks about kind of like how I said, like how people kind of don't have a sense of responsibility or that we have any kind of impact on the world and we're just kind of like all going along meaninglessly and that, yeah, we're just insignificant. But then he says that it's kind of like the wrong model that we're going from. People seem to think that, oh, you're just one person. Yeah, like I've said a million times. He says how we should think of it is that we're a node in a network. So a network, I picture like a spider web or something, like you're here and then you know this person and that person and it just goes there. And so I like to think, you know, now like people my age probably have maybe like 1,000 people at least they can reach. Like Facebook friends, Instagram followers, and for me like YouTube people, I probably have the potential to influence like at least 1,000 people. And then imagine that those 1,000 people also know 1,000 people. And then it goes on and on and on. And so if you think of your impact on people in that sense, you actually have so much potential to reach people, way more than we've ever really had before, especially like with social media. It's just wrong to be like, yeah, no, I have no impact. Like yeah, in my opinion. I'm just gonna concentrate on this for a sec here. Oh my god, this did not turn out. God, I have a headache now. Now I forget where I was. Squirrel! So I guess I was at the point about, you know, we all have actually like so much potential to reach people, more than we even like realize or that society like kind of teaches us that we do. But with social media, it's like you can, especially if you grow a following, like the amount of impact any random person can have nowadays is actually kind of crazy. If anything, nowadays we have more potential to change the world than ever before because we can reach people around the world. Me having this YouTube channel, like anyone could be watching my video right now and I have the potential to change someone's mind for the better, especially with these Motivation Makeup Monday videos. That's kind of the goal of my channel, is to help people live better lives, help people see the world in a more positive way or more reflective way. Anyways, Jordan Peterson talks about, in a way, we don't like to realize this because that means that you have to act in or you don't have to, but like preferably you should act in a way that positively impacts people. Like what you do actually does make a difference. You know, it's almost like people who, meat eaters, I do eat meat, but I do support the vegan movement, but like we like to think that we're not gonna have an impact so that we can keep eating meat, if that makes sense. Like well, keep eating meat without guilt, I guess. Like I eat meat, but I feel guilty about it. That's a whole other topic, but we like to think, we don't like to, but it's more comfortable to think that we don't have this huge impact or potential to impact a lot of people, because then it's like, well, I'm not gonna make a difference anyways. I may as well sit back and like sit on my ass and watch Netflix. This is why I think this attitude is so toxic, and like for your own growth, like, and for other people, but also like in a way mostly for your own growth. Like we're just fooling ourselves to think that we can make a difference, and so we won't make a difference. So I guess I would just encourage you guys to really think think about the potential impact that you can have. And you know, even if you're like, well, I don't have a following or anything, like I'm not, you know, I don't have an impact right now, or I don't know, like that doesn't mean that you don't have the potential to reach a bunch of people. Like I said, especially with social media, like we have so much potential to impact people. I think that we really need to hone in on that and realize that. And this is not the pink I wanted. Fuck. Squirrel. So just imagine this imaginary situation, or a potentially real situation. Let's say I influence you to start something that you have been wanting to start with some of my Motivation Makeup Monday videos, or other videos where I try to inspire people. And you do that thing, whatever it may be, start a business, some sort of a positive business, I don't know. And then that grows and you gain a big following, and then you have the potential to influence so many people for the positive. This also goes the other way. With the amount of impact each individual person has today, if you're fucking negative, you have the potential to fuck the world up, honestly. Each individual, by being a beam of light in the world, has the potential to spread that light to everyone else. Like, I think it's actually kind of beautiful when you think of it. This is so ugly. But yeah, I guess what I really want to say is that as scary as it is to have to assume all of this responsibility, which is what it ends up doing, realizing your impact in the world makes it so that, in my opinion, that you have a lot of responsibility to do good in the world. Because if you're not doing good and you're impacting people negatively, and you have the potential to impact so many people, then you honestly have the potential to like ruin the world, or like just like fuck shit up. Can you tell where I'm going with this makeup? I feel like I look like so crazy. So I guess getting back to this notion of responsibility and this whole idea of you being in a network, simple things like this even boils down to not even like social media and all that stuff, but like let's say you say something mean to someone because you're having a bad day, and then that person says something mean to other people, and then it just kind of spreads out and out and out and out, and it kind of goes down to like a moral code almost. If you want to see negative things, be negative to people, because it'll all spread and it'll come back to you probably. That's almost like karma, I guess. Yeah, that is karma. That is probably the definition of karma. You can take this so far. I think it's such a beautiful idea to think of yourself as having the potential to impact every single person you meet. Like, it creates this sense of like, oh shit, I do matter, even though, you know, in the grand scheme of the universe you don't matter. You matter on a personal level, on a level of how you treat people. And that's why I just always feel, I feel really bad if I feel like I might have been mean. Like, I feel like in my own self-reflection, now I might be wrong, because I can't see myself from other people's perspective, but in my own self-reflection, I can't be mean. Like, I'm usually always kind to people, because what does being negative get me? If anything, it's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Knowing the potential for the ripple effect that giving someone a negative comment can have. You know, you see this with like social media. Sorry to bring it always back to social media. This does apply to everyday life, but social media is a good example because people can be fucking mean. People are such trolls online. Like, I don't understand why people are mean. I mean, I do. I think it comes from a sense of insecurity. Like, I had this one woman comment on my channel. She's like, the ugliest thing in a woman is a woman who cusses. And I'm like, I think I said, put the thing up here if I find it. I said, well, at least I'm not leaving negative comments on people's videos. And she's like, that doesn't change the fact that the ugliest thing in a woman is to cuss. So she's basically saying I'm ugly. And I'm like, I wonder why you have the need to call me ugly. You know, it usually stems from a place of insecurity or envy/jealousy. I think when people leave negative comments because they're trying to bring you down. And the sad part is that we are more prone to react or like be emotionally affected by negative comments, like just naturally. We have a negativity bias. I would almost say being negative has almost more of an impact on the world because people just are drawn to drama, to negativity, just naturally, because we are tuned into danger or where we have to act. So negative I did make a video a long time ago on a negativity bias, but we want to detect danger or to detect things that need to be dealt with. And so drama, we might have to deal with some drama, or you know, so that's way more likely actually to have an effect on people, which is so sad. So that actually gives you even more responsibility to act in a positive way and try to have a positive impact on people. Just talking about this right now, it gets me so amped up because this is literally why I have my channel. This is why I have my fucking channel. I want to have a positive impact on people. I want people to be happier, because the more people I can affect to be happier, the more people they can affect to be happier. And it's gonna have a ripple effect. And I know that me posting videos is gonna affect at least one person positively. And that's what I hope to do, and I hope that this video is doing that for you. I just looked at myself in the viewfinder and I look like a fucking... Do you ever have those moments where like you step outside of yourself and you look at yourself from another person's perspective and you're like, you watching this right now is taking advice from a person who looks like candy, but also kind of like my unicorn, and like, I don't know, I look like a crazy person right now and I'm trying to be motivational. What does my life come to? I'm gonna go jewel my eyes, which is gonna take fucking forever, and I think I'm just gonna finish the makeup because I think I'm honestly done with this topic. I hope that this topic made sense, and that, yeah, I'm sorry that this was like all over the place. I'm gonna go finish my makeup and I'll be back for the outro. Yeah. Okay guys, so I'm officially done. I honestly don't know how I feel about this. Oh shit, butt stallion. There we go. Also, I have like eyeshadow that like drizzled down here, but I just did not feel like doing my base makeup over again. By the way, I spent like pretty much all day on this video because these rhinestones took forever, but you know what? I'm fucking digging it. I just wish I was doing something fun, but all I'm gonna do tonight is probably like have some wine and play Pokemon. That's where I'm at in my life. So I just want to conclude today's video. I want to kind of summarize all that I've said. I feel like I've had some time to think about things now. I guess what I really want to say with regards to the impact that an individual can have is that we have to remember that we're all part of systems, that we're not an isolated entity. So even, you know, to make a comparison when you think of like ecosystems and, you know, just like a bee getting extinct or whatever, not a bee, but like, you know, bees, how that has a ripple effect on the system. Think of yourself as like a node in a network, as someone in a system, so that if you're gone, things are gonna change. You know, it's also almost like, you know, when you think of Back to the Future, the movie, and changing little things, and it has a ripple effect on all these other things. If you think of that, and then you think making a positive decision, say for example, me posting this video, like I said earlier, if this changes someone's mind, it just, things have a ripple effect, and I think that we like to, I feel like that's the wrong term, it's more comfortable to not think of ourselves as having this immense impact because it's kind of scary, it's kind of daunting. Almost alluding to my video that I made on last Motivation Makeup Monday on SART, that we're all essentially free to make decisions, but that we don't like, or we don't tend to think that because it's more comfortable to not, because like I said, it kind of, we have to adopt this principle of responsibility. Like, we have to be responsible basically if we're gonna realize the impact that we can have in life. And another example, sorry I keep coming with examples, is, you know, just think of the impact of a bully. Like, there could be just one person that affects this other person, like by bullying them, and that's one person that has an effect on the person that was bullied for the rest of their life. And so this person now has certain traits probably because the person was bullied, and that trait is going to affect all the people that person comes into contact with. So it's just kind of mind-blowing when you think of it, like, you are affecting every single person you come into contact with, and every single decision that you're making has some sort of an impact on the world. So it just matters that you then become conscious of it and then make positive decisions and spread positive vibes. And that's not to say to be overly positive or like, what's it called, toxic positivity. I don't know if that's the term, but feel your feelings. But I'm just saying to try your best to be a light in the world rather than the fucking scum of the world, like the darkness, because we already focus so much naturally that we have the negativity bias, we are attracted to negativity, so we have to push even harder to be positive and spread positive energy. And yeah, I don't know, all of a sudden I feel like I'm articulating things a bit better, so hopefully you've stuck around long enough for this. Yeah, I guess that's the absolute end of the video. I kind of concluded everything there. Take-home message is, don't let this freak you out, first of all. It can just be like, you know, just remind yourself to be kind, because that can affect that one person, which can affect all these other people. Just be more aware of your actions and remembering that they can have a ripple effect on things. Also keep in mind that we're more prone to focus on negative things, so it's extra important. So yeah, sorry for the mess of this video. It was a bit all over the place, but I decided to film anyways because I do want to really actually stick to this whole thing where I want to be real and raw on my channel. So even when it's like I'm not perfectly structured, I don't have all these notes for my video, I still want to film because that's just the reality of things. Like, we're not always going to be on top of things, and I want to show you guys that I'm also human and I'm not always like fully prepared. I'm honestly a bit of a clusterfuck. Is that the correct term? Like, I'm a bit of a my brain is like, my thoughts go, like, I'm very, I don't know, my brain is just like goes everywhere. I have racing thoughts, I guess, if that makes sense, and I'm just like a little bit all over the place is what I was thinking. The comment of today is gonna be by Amanda F. She comments on my video titled 10 tips to get better at pole dancing, and she says, casual swearing, intelligent and into pole fitness, subscribed, smiley face. And the reason why I wanted to pick this comment for the comment of the day is because she you know, I've had some people, like I said earlier, comment on my swearing and saying that it's like, oh, it's so unattractive and like you're ugly or whatever, or like you're ugly for swearing. And she's basically saying that she likes that I swear casually, because the thing with my swearing is like, I don't know. Okay, first of all, if you tell me not to swear, I'm gonna want to swear even fucking more. Like, don't tell me not to do something because I will do it. Also, by the way, for the people that say they don't like my swearing, there is such a thing as an exit button. Let me see, where is that? Let me just configure on the computer screen. Yeah, I think it's up here somewhere. You can press out of this video. Also, this. Thanks for that comment. It's so nice when people, especially she also called me intelligent, and I think that's one of the best comments I can get, is rather than like on appearance, is like on my mind. If you are a guy and you want to flirt with me, don't comment on how hot I am or something like that. Not that I'm insinuating that I'm hot, but like when guys, I'd rather have you compliment my mind than my body, because my mind is something that I feel like, I don't know, it's more important than my body, if that makes sense. It's my soul. Comment on my soul, baby. Okay, yeah, I guess that's all. If you guys did like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Make some positive decisions. Have a positive impact on people. Bye. Can I still do that? I can. Look at my foot.